University of Pretoria has called on striking workers to return to their posts, lamenting disruptions at the main campus in Tshwane. Members of the National Education, Health and Allied Workers Union, that's NEHAWU, downed tools at the institution over wages, leading to a technical glitch on the university's systems. The workers are demanding a 7% salary increase, while the employer is offering 4%. They blocked the entrance to the university's main campus, accusing the employer of arrogance and negotiating in bad faith. SABC News economics reporter Katlego Legodi filed this report.
Workers from the University of Pretoria downing tools today on a demonstration outside the university's main campus in Pretoria. This is over a wage impasse emanating from last year already, whereby the university is offering 4% of an increase to the workers. They've slammed that. They want 7% and above inflation wage increase, accusing the management of the institution and the university of negotiating with them in bad faith. I'm going to give the university a right of reply this afternoon to give us a sense of how they are receiving these demonstrations by the workers that were supposed to be behind their desks, but we see them going all out and demonstrating at the institution today. Rikus, welcome to the SABC. Give us a sense of what is happening. How do we find ourselves here today?
Well, I think it's a breakdown of negotiations around the salary increases, as you've mentioned. The big issue here is that the workers are demanding 7% increase. The university is offering 4% increase. Because of that, we've reached a deadlock because we couldn't come to an agreement, and that's why the unions have embarked on a strike.
I mean, the union saying that as an institution you started as low as at 2%, and they were at 10%. They managed to come down to 7%. You are at 4%, and they seem to understand and believe that the institution can afford the 7% wage increment that they are calling for. Maybe give us a sense of the challenges and why aren't we there at 7% with them?
Sure. So I think the important thing to remember here is that the sector as a whole, not just the University of Pretoria, is currently under immense pressure financially. We've seen a significant decline in the overall government funding, so the amount in the grants that we've received from government. We've seen a decline in our ability to increase tuition fees because of the capping that the minister has placed on the increases of tuition fees. And then there's the all-important student debt, the increase in student debt, which is currently at the University of Pretoria probably around more than R500 million and increasing. So that's all put a lot of pressure. And then we shouldn't forget about the load shedding, of course. Last year alone, the university spent in excess of 80 million rand on keeping our generators running. So that's a huge amount coming off our budget. And we haven't planned for that. You cannot plan for that. So you need to find other ways. So we have embarked on a cost-cutting exercise, or let me say a financial sustainability plan. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we keep costs under control and that we try and increase revenue where we can. So we've already embarked on that, and we were hoping that all stakeholders would participate in that, because it's not just the University of Pretoria management that's affected by this. This is everybody. Everybody in the University of Pretoria community is impacted by what's currently happening out there. You know, I'm just thinking about our ability to raise funds, for instance. Given the economic constraints, given what's happening with the economy out there, it's really difficult to do that, because that's one of the areas where we can increase revenue. So given all of that, it's an issue around financial sustainability, ensuring that we have an institution that's viable and that's sustainable over the long term, where we can continue to provide excellent education to our students.
All right. Thank you very much, Rikus, for your time. Rikus Delport coming through there as the University of Pretoria spokesperson, already just feeling the impact of the demonstration by the workers there, but saying that they are willing to negotiate to ensure that the academic year is not disturbed by this demonstration by NEHAWU members. I'm Katlego Legodi for SABC News in Pretoria.